Hi, everybody. We're back.
Hi.
We
Hello.
have
Hola. Murishani.
a
What?
win.
Bueno.
So we have a video today. We're gonna be exploring how hard it's been for us to find all the couple with kids for friends who are not weird.
What? What did you just say?
You say you wanna be a star, but the city is so dense and loaded. You need to cover up your scars, and it makes you feel so distant with such a disguise.
Just how hard it is to find friends that
Married friends.
married couples
with the
with
similar
kids.
beliefs.
Yes.
With kids. Have we been looking?
Not particularly hard. We have done a few events, things like church, to where you can find some people that have the same beliefs, obviously. But it's still difficult, I think. A lot of people there will be older, will be in different stages. I don't know. What are you?
People just don't talk to each other anymore.
Yeah, that's part of it. I think in this state, we have noticed a lot of Seattle freeze, right?
Even my very social husband here has not found one single, couple. No, single couple. What am I talking about? Has not found a couple that, he can sort of relate to and we can relate to.
No, but that's because I haven't been looking for friends. But she will tell you that I don't have many close friends. I have a handful, if any. And we're not really like super deep close. So that's,
I think he's got one consistent friend and others that he sees time and again.
yeah.
But there's one consistent one.
Yeah, that's how I like it. I don't like to have too many close friends. I'm friendly with everybody.
I too am a neat guy.
As you point out multiple times.
Yeah.
And I can make friends easy, but not in a deep level. It's not something that I feel that's necessary. However, what has been happening now with kids, we are struggling to find that balance, to find some married couple friends that have kids or similar ages, that are similar age to us as well, so that we can hang out, we can do fun activities, play dates, game nights, things that you probably wouldn't do with a single friend, because then you'll kind of feel left out, or it's like something is missing, right?
Yeah,
especially with our kids as well.
It's rare that single friends, like our friends, have an understanding of exactly what it takes, to be working, to be in school with kids, and running a home it's a lot. So when you say, oh no, I can't go to that, oh I can't do that because the kids, it's sort of difficult, I think, for some people to understand.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, you find that your friendships are sort of drifting apart because you can't really, hang out the way
that you used to. Yeah. And it's true, because they haven't experienced all that it takes to have a family, kids, and on top of everything else that you were doing before. So they and we were like this at some point when we were single, or you would see your married friends and you'd be like, oh my god, I'm so busy. But you're not. Not really. And even now, there's even more stuff that we have plans on doing, and not really know how to. We'll have to really budget our time so that we can achieve those. But when it comes to friends and hanging out and getting invites to go hang out and things like that, after a few no's, they'll also stop asking, because they'll think, well, I don't want to bother him or her because I know they're busy with the kids.
Yes. Yeah. I think, in my opinion, it's also different from guy to girl. because my friends sort of understand more that I have this busy life, and they'll stop by, they will just come in, check in, and you know, all that stuff.
Hey, how are my best girlfriends?
Yeah, but it's also because most of your friends do have kids, even though some of them might not be married. They do have kids,
So they understand.
so they understand that part.
Yeah.
My friends, guys, they're useless. I'm gonna say they don't.
Yes.
They don't have friends. Sorry, they don't have kids, or they don't have spouses. So,
Well, excuse me for living.
so that's why I jab at them all the time.
Yeah, their friendship is weird. They just jab at each other the whole time.
Yeah, but it's a good change. So I've been struggling to make a little bit of a switch when it comes to going to church and meeting people, because there's plenty of people. We might have to look a little closer to see who is in that age gap who meets those criteria, who are not weird, and see if there's, if we can have a friendship, and it will help with the kiddos as well, so they can play and they can enjoy.
Together.
Yes.
They don't necessarily have to have kids too, I think.
Yeah.
It's just somebody with similar beliefs, and we can hang out with every now and then. And they have to be in this state, close by. Not in Colorado or Idaho or whatever.
That's true. So we do have friends that are married, that have kids, that are similar age to ours, but they are in other states, so that's not helpful when it comes to hanging out.
For sure.
But how about a couple friends around our age who may perhaps not have kids, but at least we can hang out and do game nights, or like double day activities, like a escape room, things like that, where it's better.
Escape room of all things?
Just things that you can do better with more people, but still couple friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this season, particularly, I always see people on TikTok, coming in with their friends and wearing the ugliest sweaters, and they're having a party or a get together at one place, and I'm like, oh my god, I wish that was me. Sometimes, once in a while, I wish that. But then I know this guy, does need that more than I do.
Yeah, I do enjoy spending time with friends. Before, when I was single, like I mentioned, I have close friends and closer friends, but not that many. And we hang out all the time, and we do things, and then we will meet new random people and just hang out with them. Just be like, they'll invite us to go see a movie, go to this place, go to that place, and we'll be like, yeah, sure, because you have the freedom to do it, right? And when you're single, and especially if you're a guy, you don't really care. You don't have to be too worried about things. You're still careful, but you don't have to be as careful as with a lady. So we will go to all these events and crazy stuff. So that's how I would get my social. What do you call it? I don't know what we call it. Like that
His
itch
battery
scratch.
full.
Yes, my social battery full. But now with family, kids, working from home, it is difficult, because you do have to kind of stay centered, and it can affect you a little bit. I don't feel like it's been too hard on me, because I kind of try to keep things balanced, try to go out and still hang out with my friends as much as possible, and go to public places like the gym and things like that, where I might perhaps not talk to people as much, or not like just have conversations, maybe just say hi to somebody, and things like that will help me kind of stay sharp in that regard. But
Yeah, so this is gonna be a very short video. So in short, we are taking friend applications.
no, we're not.
You have Wow, man. I thought you wanted friends.
Yeah, but no random people who are in other states. No.
I didn't say that. But yes, we need friends, couple friends with similar beliefs.
Yeah, what we need is advice on like where did you went to meet those couple of friends? Did you just knew them from college or high school before? Or what would be more useful is if you met someone more recently, a couple more recently, and that you became friends.
Close, yeah.
How where are the places that you did that? How did you approach it? That is uncharted territory for us, I think, in that regard, because it can be a little weird. At least you might feel a little weird, especially as a married couple, like approaching a married couple. You know, there's always like a little bit of
maybe they have a whole life and a whole group of friends
right.
of their own, and we don't want to intrude in that. So it feels a little bit weird. Even at church now,
Yeah.
we stand out there and we just talk to two people that we know.
Yes.
The two people that we know, and that's it.
Yeah.
So maybe it's safe to say you've become an introvert.
No,
You spoke to everybody.
yeah, I can. I have turned it off a lot because I haven't had the opportunity to do so as much lately. I used to be very active in a lot of stuff before. Go to business meetings. I had church. I had all the things that I would go hiking often. I would go out there to public places. So I was working on that craft of talking to people. Whenever I go to the gym, I will always make it a point to go to the sauna after my workout. And I was single, so I would just talk to everybody, all the girls, all the guys, just to see and build like network of people that I knew. So I was single and I was going out there often. So I had a lot of practice talking to people, meeting strangers, making friends. But now that I'm married, we have kids, we have a lot more responsibility and things to do. So it makes it harder. And there's only so many places where we go where I can have
A chance to talk to people.
not just a chance to talk to people too, but also a better chance to, because if I meet a random guy, I don't know if he's married, if he has kids, how old are his kids, so it makes it harder. But if we go to church together, then chances are we'll meet a couple and they might have their kids playing or something. So that makes it a lot easier to find those friends. So that's what I've been curious about. Where do people go? Is it just church, or where do you go to meet another couple of friends?
You've been going to church with me for how long?
Since the pandemic, since we met.
Since we met, yes.
Yes.
How come you haven't met any friends then?
Because at first it was your church, and it's only after a while is when it became our church. So now I'm spending more time there. I'm more involved in just going to make sure we do that. Because when we met, all my life I've always been Seventh-day Adventist, so I had a different day to go to church. So it's an adjustment for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about you? How long have you been going to church?
It's been 84 years.
How many friends have you met?
I've been going to that church, since 2018. How many friends you say?
3?
Not really friends.
Wow, man.
There are people that I talk to constantly at church. Two.
Yeah, we met a couple of friends there a while back, but what happened?
They moved to another state.
Yes.
And we went to their house for dinner, a snack.
Yeah, for lunch or something.
Lunch, yeah, something in those lines. But that was only once, and then in a few months later they moved. So it's been a ride, We've been looking at all those little TikToks, and people are having their fun parties and their couple parties. People are dressed like the other one, and we want the fun people too, not the uptight.
Yeah, you need to have a sense of humor to be able to hang out with us.
With us, for sure, for sure. Yeah, so we would like that, We'll look after your kids. You can go on a date. See the two of you just on a date, and then you can do the same for us.
I know. That is the end game. To have free childcare, huh?
Yeah, but it would be nice, to to have, people that we can hang out with, play a board game. Our kids can play with their kids, or we can, what else can we do? We can pray together.
Yeah.
We can read the Bible together. We can do a whole Bible study. And one of you needs to be able to read a lot.
Yeah, we can do that escape room I've been wanting to do.
The escape room, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, but yeah, it's been a ride for sure. It gets lonely sometimes. We spend almost all the time together.
Yeah, all
just
the
the
time.
two of us.
Even because I work from home, so
Yeah.
and you work at night, so you'll be here.
During the day.
Yes, even if you're
Yeah.
resting.
Yeah, but it would be nice to just have time with people our age, without the little ones running around sometimes. Just go have some fun somewhere, and even with our little ones, we go to each other's homes and have dinner together. We can take turns making food.
Yeah.
See?
They're trying to sell it. But
Trying to sell.
let us know, how do you guys do that? Like, where do you met those friends or couples that perhaps have kids? Was it from a long time before, or if it's recently, that's when will be more useful, so we can see, and perhaps there's some places we haven't thought of, or some situations where we haven't thought about, and maybe you do need to become more active in Malumbo school and join the PTO. PTA or whatever it is.
Okay. That's not gonna happen.
This is why we don't
Okay.
have couple friends.
I'm
News, right?
I have always been the reserved one in this relationship. I barely talk to anybody that I don't know. He can talk to anybody. We can be at the park and he'll make Malumbo a friend at the park. Him and Malumbo are the same. They can talk to anybody at any time without a care in the world. I'm at the park with the kids. My focus is the kids. Are they fine? Okay, we're done. Let's go home. That's it. It's the same thing I did at church. Even when the time I was like, maybe I need to find myself a life partner, somebody to spend my life with. I would be the first one to shoot out of church. The moment they say, have a good week, I'm in the car. See, so I'm not the social butterfly. But I could use some friends too. Couple friends.
Okay. All right. Well, let us know in the comments below how you approached it and what worked for you.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget to comment, subscribe, and give
Hands
a like.
up. Yeah, and share. So that's our story for today.
Thank you for watching.
Ciao. Have a good one. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.